All right, everybody, welcome back to the Nerd Cave. Today we're going to take a look at the patch notes for the new free-to-play game M.E.A.T Veteran that's out on Steam right now. They have quite a few notes out for this whole week, so we'll start with the most recent one, which was Saturday, September 23rd. So this is patch 0.23. It's a small patch note. There's not much to it, but we'll take a look at it anyways. The new thing they did was for your spray rewards, you get +5 score for using a spray. It's kind of like, like back in Counter-Strike. Put a spray on the ground. VIP rank added for shop purchases. What are you going to do? It's a free to play. And then they added a new spawn point for each team on the map Sudbury. So that should help things out a little bit. They had a few bug fixes. So these fixes are Sudbury hole behind crates. I imagine they, patch that hole behind the crate. And then Sudbury hole on team 2 spawn next to the shop. And then the Secta hole behind King Skeleton Stairs. I imagine these are all places that people just got stuck. Probably collision issues. When I was playing, I didn't run into these, and now they fixed the rifle was visible behind walls when in players' hands. And again, that's a clipping issue. The rifle is probably pointing through the wall, giving away your position. So it looks like they fixed that. Sudbury bullet holes on trees. Not a lot of details on these notes, but if I had to deduce, I'd say that when you shot at a tree, it would not leave a decal in the tree of a bullet hole. Bots minigun fire effect repositioned. Not sure what that means. Like I said, pretty loose on the details for these notes. Okay, and then they changed spawn protection decreased from 5 to 3 seconds. I'm not sure how I feel about this one, because when I was playing, I noticed that I was able to spawn camp people. And I did spawn camp people, and I got a lot of kills that way. So I don't think this is necessarily a good idea to decrease the time of the spawn protection. I'm not sure why they went this way, but that's what they decided to do. We'll have to see how that plays out. I'm going to jump in tomorrow and play a little bit more. And they also changed AI is now recognized by bot prefix. So at least there's going to be a lot of AI in the game, because when I played, I think in total, the amount of people that were playing was about 10 for all the servers, all the lobbies. There was about 10 people playing. I don't know if that was a good move on their part, because now everybody's going to be like, wow, there's a ton of bots in this game. Okay, so that was a patch note 0.23. That was posted Saturday, September 23rd. They have a few more patch notes from this week, so we're just going to cover all the patch notes from Monday through Sunday of this week. So let's go on to the other patch notes. Okay, so on Friday, September 22nd, they have another small update / patch notes. That was patch 0.22. They only had changes in this. And patch 0.22, they temporarily brought back the original teaming system, and then they had a rifle balance. So the rifle was balanced from an attack of 12 damage up to 15 damage. The reload time was increased pretty significantly from 1.1 seconds to 2.5 seconds. The spread was decreased from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. And your ammo cap was reduced from 31 ammo to 25 ammo. So it looks like what they did is they gave you a little bit more damage on the rifle. They greatly increased the reload time. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but what was that 1.4 seconds extra reload time? That's pretty dang significant. The ammo cap doesn't seem too bad, and the spread, I don't really know how much that's going to affect things. This reload time might be a little bit of an over adjustment for the extra attack damage. That's just my opinion on there. Like they had 2 sets of patch notes on Friday, the 22nd. Patch 0.2 was they added a new weapon, the rifle. Okay, I see. Added the rifle, and then later that day, they adjusted the rifle. Okay. They also added a new player model to both teams. That's my biggest point of contention with this game right now, is when I played, I could not tell the difference. Well, I could. My team had like white on their arms right here, but it was super, super difficult to tell the difference between your teammates and the enemy team. That is my biggest point of contention. If they were to focus on anything, I'd really recommend them focusing on making it so you could tell the difference between the enemy team and your team. Because right now, when you spawn in and you're playing on the map, everyone's shooting at everybody. You're shooting at your own team. You're wasting all your bullets because you have no idea who the enemy is. I don't think they should necessarily like put a big red outline around the enemy or anything like that, but they need to find a way to differentiate between your team and the enemy team, because right now it's a crap system. You can't tell. You really can't tell. So yeah, that's my biggest thing that I think they should fix. So hopefully, I haven't played since this patch, so hopefully that addresses that. Like I said, I'm going to play tomorrow, and we'll see if the player models to both teams, the ones they added, if that helps you tell the difference between your teammates and not. In a shooter, you have to know who your enemy is. And it's pretty straightforward. They added a new anti-cheat system. So again, there's only 10 people playing when I jumped on. I don't know how much of an issue cheating really was, but they got it in now. I don't know what that is, what system they're using for that. So I'll give you guys an update when I jump in the next day. they're pretty light and loose on these notes. And they also added some bug fixes. Patch 0.2 was they fixed dual skins displaying. So I imagine that's just two skins layered over top of each other. Probably just a graphics bug. Fixed imbalance in teams when joining to the game. This is good too, because when I was playing, my team had like 4 people on it and the enemy team only had 1. So, I mean, that's no fun. If you can't even tell the difference between your team and the teams are in balance, that's a pretty bad recipe for a lobby-based shooter. And then now changing your teams is now possible in specified cases. I imagine the specified case would be, if you're on a team of 4 and you're on a team of 2, you probably can't switch from the team of 2 to the team of 4. But if you're on the team of 4, you could probably switch to the team of 2. So they went ahead and balanced that so you don't have team stacking. Okay, they increased footstep sound effects by 90%. We'll have to see how that plays out. What I think they really should do, and we'll see if it's in these patch notes down below. But I lowered the volume significantly for filming my stream on it. And even though I had the volume down to like 20%, the gunshots were so incredibly loud. It was so loud you could barely hear what I was saying. So I don't know if increasing the footsteps was super necessary, but they need to have, and much, much more. So hopefully that much, much more means really lowering the volume of the gunshots. It was just ridiculous. It overpowering everything else. And the gunshots were so loud, you couldn't tell where they were coming from. The whole lobby was just ringing with gunshots. So you couldn't tell directional sound or anything like that. And they removed inactive weapons are not accessible from anywhere. I have no idea what that means. They don't have, they're not very detailed with the patch notes. We'll give them a rate up. Oh, I got to sign in. That's right. I'm on the web browser so I can zoom in so you guys can actually see what's going on. Okay, and then Thursday, September 21st, they're preparing for update 2.0. Okay, they got that up there. They had added an anti-cheat system. All right, so we saw that up there. New player models. Okay. Several bug fixes. Again, pretty sparse on the notes. And spawn protection changed from 5 to 4 seconds. Interesting. So I guess maybe that didn't work because up at the top, they said, where is it? They got this spawn protection decreased from 5 to 3. So unless that was a typo and they meant from 4 to 3, maybe that last fix didn't go through on Thursday. Keep going down. Okay. Wednesday. Disabled game mode change in waiting room. All right, that makes sense. So that's patch version 0.121. Probably should have done this in the opposite order. I'll do that next time, but I didn't realize they had that many patches this week already. Patch 0.12. So patch 0.12, I think this is when it launched. Thanks to you, we have managed to fix many bugs, improve the game balance and performance. Added new spawn points, added to team deathmatch and deathmatch, spawn kill reduction. New languages added, spray instructions added to the spray menu, added reset buttons to kill cam, black screens, and headshot sound effects added. I think I remember hearing those when I was playing. The player's name and health was visible to enemies, team deathmatch, and deathmatch mode. I think that's actually a problem that they got rid of that. Because like I said, it's so hard to see who your enemies are. So maybe they should have little player names over them. It's not like you can really hide in this game. It's just a small little lobby-based shooting. Lobby chat is fixed and displaying messages properly. All right, I didn't really see anybody chatting. Limit chat is limited to 25. All right, waiting room chat is limited to 25. Okay, so these are all chat. Change. Spawn protection is extended from 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, so they started with 3 seconds. They went to 5 seconds. And now in the most recent patch, they went from 5 seconds back to 3 seconds. Okay, kill cam is positioned higher. Crossbow, I never saw a crossbow. Bolt speed is increased from 65 to 200. That's a big, big increase. And walking speed with crossbow increased by 2. I'll have to try the crossbow out. And aim speed increased from 11 to 17. So on Wednesday, they completely buffed the crossbow. Okay, dynamite balance. Dynamite's pretty fun. I got some people with that. I'll have to put up a short, me just owning people with dynamite. But with the dynamite balance, walking speed with dynamite increased by 2, and the same thing for Molotov cocktails. Maybe Tuesdays when I played. I think Tuesdays when I played, actually. Okay, so for patch 0.11, the black screen on leaving the room when killed. Okay. Servers were not shutting down on game resume when goal has been achieved. All right. And deathmatch was showing indicators to friends, and bots are not running away from targeted player that often. Okay, so the bots were just getting hosed. And then this was the very first day it was launched. So this was actually the day I played. Not sure what time they launched this, but so for patch 0.1, for their first patch, this was Tuesday. So they released a lot of patches this week. Ranking shortcut added to home screen. Added reset relog button to infinite loading screens. Okay, that's good. Character limit in game chat. Spray hotkey is now quick sprayed. Okay. Dynamite has now a disabled model on 0 ammo left. Shotgun balance, damage 15 to 12, range from 100 down to 23. That's a big drop, but probably necessary. I mean, a shotgun shouldn't have that much range. And I know when I played, I felt like I was hitting people from rooftops with a shotgun. Vouchers have been moved from shop to profile. Tomahawk has been balanced. Their damage went from 9 to 20. Another big increase. That's a big increase, yeah. You can search for rooms. Join button highlighted. Change from green to yellow. Settings highlight has been changed from background orange to icon orange. I don't know what that means. That doesn't make sense. And ranking is now displaying best 300 players. Well, seeing as I think probably only 50 people have played, looks like everybody can be on top of the ranking. Fixes: deathmatch and team deathmatch enemy indicator has been removed. They fix bugs with player death, black screen, freezing on inventory load, not good. Fix more holes. Well, looks good, looks good. So yeah, these are all the patch notes. They had a lot of updates for the first week, so at least they're being super active on it because the game is in a pretty rough state. So it's good to see that they're working on it. In the future, I'll just do patch notes each time they come out for each day, so I'll keep my eye on it so that it's not as long of a patch note video. So that's the takeaway from today's video. If you guys found this helpful and you'd like to see me cover more of these patch notes for M.E.A.T Veteran, then please leave a like and subscribe. That way I know that you guys actually want to see these patch notes getting covered. And yeah, that will wrap it up for today. Well, I'm going to be streaming this game probably tomorrow. So if you guys are interested, come check out the stream. I'll be streaming on YouTube. I'll catch you guys for the next patch notes. By the way, they're loading it up. We'll have some more pretty soon. All right, everybody. Have a great night.